Have you ever wondered what life could be like without you needing to go to work or actually having to do the things that you think you have to do, like pay your bills and all of those things? In this video, I will talk about 3 things that you can do to set yourself off of a journey that is inspired by living life free on your terms that you want to do. Whatever that is, I don't know. In this video, I will tell you what the 3 things I have done to set myself both financially free, but also in the mind and in the world. And of course, I can just talk about my own journey because that's the only way I've been walking and what I've seen works for me. Even if sometimes it's been really hard and it's been tough and I don't know where to go and I have been lost and all of those things. But the number one thing that I would focus on is to make sure that you have money. Money is the thing where if you don't have money, you can't do it. Like, you can't do the things that you want to do if you don't have money. So I would at some point work what I did is I worked really hard for a long time, many years, and I saved up. Actually, I should have invested it, to be honest, from the beginning, but I didn't know, and I saved up as much money as I could on the bank, and I just put money all the time, and then basically 8 years later, because that's how long time it took, and I was not like intentionally coming from a place of like I'm gonna save money for 8 years. No, I was coming from a place like I built my business at the same time I saved money. And if I should have been a little bit smarter, and if I know something, I should have put all the money all the time in index funds. I would have done that, and that would be a really good outcome for now, but I didn't know. So but if I would do it again, I would do probably just that. When you then do something that you actually like and you tap into a product or a service that you have, and you make sure that you serve the world and you set yourself free basically from having to work for someone else, and you do the things that you actually do, then the life serves you with whatever you need, to be honest. You don't have to work for someone else, even if that sometimes is comfortable. But if you're like me and you're like, I'm having dreams about doing something crazy in the world, I want to do something really cool and I want to do something really big, well, then you have to at some point understand money. And it's money, like I used to call it money now. That at that stage when you don't have, it's money now that actually, that is what needs to happen. You need to make money right now in the moment, not thinking like I'm gonna make money in 10 years, because you don't even know if you're living that. You're living right now, and that's what you're doing. So I will make sure that I found a product or a service or something, whatever that is, and just hustle and grind and work and make sure that stuff is happening and have fun. It shouldn't be painful. It should not be, even if there will come obstacles where you kind of like, shit, how am I gonna do this? I don't know, blah blah blah. But it shouldn't be extreme pain. It should be like, if I remember, I had a feeling of actually fulfillment, progress I felt. And when you feel that, like, there has to come from a place within you that is true to you. If it's not, you're not going to be able to do it long term. Number 2, you have to literally not just set yourself free with the money part, you also have to set yourself free in the mind. And what I mean by that is that you have to be so honest with yourself what you actually want and where you want to go, and then go for it. I remember I've been so scared of actually saying what I really want, so I've been doing things that I didn't want just because I was scared. So my own fear brought me to a place where I didn't even want to, and then I was disappointed. So you need to be free in the mind, and you need to be able to see the truth in what happens in the world, the truth within you, your own bullshit, other people's bullshit. You need to be able to see when the world is like because the world wants to try to like take your money. The world is gonna try to make sure that you fall into traps where you don't work, when you don't do the things, and all of a sudden you are like lost because you lost yourself in a trap that there was someone put there, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, but this is nice. It could be like scrolling on TikTok. I know I've been doing this, and then all of a sudden, like, shit, I wasted 2 hours. No, I shouldn't be doing that. I should be doing something else. It could be anything. It could be different types of addictions or whatever, like drinking, alcohol, as I said, and drugs, or sex, or pornography, or gaming, or there's a lot of things that potentially just takes your time from the world, and all of a sudden you missed your own ride, and that is not good. So why not just do the things that actually takes you somewhere, because it's so easy to get distracted. So like, be free in the mind. And then number 3, make sure that this can also be hard. This has been a problem for me, to be honest. Like, really having vision. Like, where do you want to be? What do you want to be doing? Where do you want to go? And what do you want to be creating? Because if that is not clear, you're going to be drifting around. And then leaving your safe world and start to drift, that is not good. It's better to then stay in the safe world and just do everyday thing than drift around, because you're going to be miserable. You're going to learn. Of course, it's in the end, it's going to serve you. It's just going to take you a longer road. So you can't take any wrong decisions, by the way, because all decision takes you to the same place. It's just that you either take a longer or a shorter road. So really knowing where you want to go, what you want to be doing, who you want to be with, where you want to be, decide those things, and then it's just like, enjoy the ride, enjoy the obstacles, because there will be obstacles, there will be problems. And what I remember to reason is that my mind trying to make up the worst case scenarios, where it makes everything really big and like, oh, this is shit, blah blah blah, and then a little bit later it's like, no, not true. So really see and have, like, the goal is not the end goal is not the thing that you want the journey. The journey is the fun, but the goal sets you towards where you want to go. And that's really important, because many times we don't even know where we're going. We don't even know what we're going to be doing. We don't know what we want even. And many times it's like, it puts you on a path where you drift and you feel meaningless, and then you're there, and then all of a sudden you're suffering. Comment and subscribe what you think, guys. Much love. See you in the next video.